The following is a Goulash Media production. goulashmedia.net.
Remember a simpler time when it was okay to be weird, have fun, and think for yourself?
Well, those days are over. The art of conversation itself is dead. Sacrificed on the altar of divide and conquer and disguised as political correctness and spared feelings. I believe that unity can only come from truth, and that the only way to find truth is by exploring and embracing our valuable differences and having civil, open-minded, and uncomfortable discourse. Conspiracies, politics, religion, and all the taboo topics your family just praise you don't bring up around the Thanksgiving dinner table. We are here to literally change the world one uncomfortable conversation at a time. So if you're easily offended, put your big girl panties on and buckle up, Buttercup, because you chose to be here. I'm Dan Smots, you are the power, and this is The System Is Down.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the least comfortable show on the web. My stupid loop didn't play. All right, there we go. Welcome back to the least comfortable show on the web. It is The System Is Down, the place with all the uncomfortable topics like conspiracies, politics, and religion. So today we've got a conversation. I'm going to say it's a wonderful conversation because I feel it. I feel it down in my balls, but it hasn't happened yet, so I can't say for sure. With a guy you may be familiar with. You might love him, you might hate him. It doesn't matter to me because I love him. But before we get into that, I got to remind you guys about our sponsors. Of course, our wonderful sponsors like, where are they at? Free ounce of Kratom. You like Kratom? Come get it for free. Just the first ounce, though. Just to get you that taste. It's free drugs, kids. Go check it out. Pete, you ever try Kratom?
Yes, I have.
Any opinions?
It's constipating.
That it is. Those are those are in the fine print down at the bottom. But yes, I've experienced that as well. Would you say that it's worth the constipation?
Yes, if you are suffering from pain and you have to resort to Big Pharma, Kratom is the way to go.
Amen. So check them out at freeounceofkratom.com and enter the promo code TSID for 5% off your entire order of whatever you want. We also had the Downers Club, which is... All right, that's enough music. Shush. Can't focus. The Downers Club at patreon.com/The System Is Down is where you get bonus episodes of the show every week. More weird, more raw, more offensive, more weekly content for you, and you will help us, keep growing this thing, keep getting the word out there about wonderful people like Mr. Quinones himself. Am I pronouncing that correctly, sir?
No.
Okay. Would you like to help me out?
It's Quinones.
Quinones. Quinones?
Keen. Like a keen, like Keen and Yon as.
Peter Q. How are you, sir?
Doing good, man. How are you, Dan?
I'm doing well. And for those that aren't familiar, man with probably more pseudo names than I've had. Pete, Peter, Mance, Raider, QAnon, whatever you go by. Yeah, glad to have you, man. I checked out your documentary, The Monopoly on Violence. I'm about halfway through because it takes a bit to focus and really, because I have to absorb everything if I'm going to sit down and watch something like that. I want to know all the stuff, and I just keep backtracking and everything. I recommend everybody go check it out at themonopolyonviolence.com. But Peter, do you want to go by Peter? Is that what you said?
Sure.
Okay. Peter, tell me about you. Give me a little bit of background information on you, where you come from, what brought you to where you are today, man.
Grew up in the Bronx, New York, left after high school, moved down south, and been here ever since, not lived anywhere else. And yeah, just the typical 2007, saw Ron Paul in a debate stage, started studying libertarianism, and here I am.
So Ron Paulian brought into the movement by that, or did you have any interest in it before Ron Paul, like growing up? Were you raised around it or anything like that?
No, not at all. No, growing up in the Bronx in New York, you're not going to hear the term libertarian anywhere. It was all Democrats, and although it was weird growing up because there was even New York went for Reagan in
Mm.
1984. So, there was a Republican there that people liked, but then again, of course, they could always say, well, he's just an actor and all that stuff. But yeah, no, it wasn't. I mean, I had heard of libertarianism up until I heard that they hated taxes. That was
Mm.
probably mostly what I understood about libertarianism. But then when I was introduced to it, when I started looking into it, I saw that there was a lot more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I completely forgot the thing I just set up again because we just started doing this, but we're supposed to be doing the safe and censored version here for YouTube and Facebook because they don't like actual conversations, especially now that libertarianism, just the word itself, has been lumped in with, domestic terrorism and all that. So
And totalitarianism,
that's right.
out of the mouth of the CIA,
Exactly.
former head of the CIA, which
The
was
beautiful
great.
irony. Yes. So let's ask the real hard-hitting questions first that YouTube will be okay with. Things like, Peter, what's your favorite color, man?
Green.
Green. Tell me why. Unless it's too controversial, then keep it to yourself.
I don't know. I don't know. I think that maybe I'm relating it to an ex-girlfriend or something. Who knows? It's something very peaceful like that.
Yeah, nature. So, Peter, if you had to describe yourself in 3 cat memes or less, what would they be and why?
Icon has cheeseburger.
Mm.
That yeah, as I like cheeseburgers. Um,
You don't
Cat in
have
a
to use all
box.
3, but
Yeah.
if you need to, feel free.
Well, no, then Icon has cheeseburger because I think anyone who knows me knows I have an affinity for cheeseburgers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Deep. Um, Peter, what is your favorite TV show that was made in the year 2021?
Favorite
Anything
TV
before
show?
that might be problematic, so keep it to 2021,
Yeah.
please.
Um, I I don't know. I,
Mm.
I don't know if there's anything that's come out that the new season of The Expanse, is that problematic?
I don't probably.
Well, the Belchers have an anarchy symbol as their symbol, so that would probably be really problematic. Oh, did I just do it?
Oh man, we might be screwed. We can't even talk about I was afraid that you were going to say like The Mandalorian or something, but even that's problematic these days. You can't even like Star Wars without ruffling somebody's feathers.
Well, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, The Mandalorian's the only thing that's come out since probably 1980
Oh
from the
man,
Star Wars, and it's pretty good. So
this is getting way too edgy.
it's edgy, isn't it? Yeah, yeah.
I think we're gonna have to cut it there and actually get into 2 humans actually interacting. That's no longer
Okay.
acceptable on Facebook and YouTube. So we're going to cut this here. We're gonna unbutton our top button and relax and breathe and just be humans together over on Odyssey, or check it out at tsidpod.com. It's where you can find all of our full interviews for absolutely free. Free people doing free things freely. Check it out, tsidpod.com. But YouTube, screw you.